Hi guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be reviewing three top cryptocurrencies which are LAND, Vechain and Synthetix network token. We will be reviewing our predictions made early in August. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis and price predictions for free. Also like our videos and leave a comment. Let's start our analysis with LAND. Early in August, I was expecting a strong retrace from AAVE due to the increase in volumes that we have experienced over here, actually point of control. I've been explaining that every time we experience a point of control in association with a long white candle where the amplitude is much higher than the previous candle, which means the difference between the high and the low is much higher than the one that we have experienced before, we should be expecting for a retrace, which actually happened. So from 0.80 US dollar, which was my target, which has been hit, we have been experiencing a retrace. Now we have a long black candle engulfing entirely the long white one. So now let's not be fooled out, let's not be confused by the long white candle that we are having right now, because as you can see here, we have experienced a decrease in terms of volumes. Now if we understand where we might, or if we ask ourselves where we might trigger a long for LAND, we should be waiting at least to this area, so 0.30, between 0.40 US dollar and 0.30 US dollar. Actually, if this threshold will be able to stop the movement downwards, because I do expect the movement keep going till at least this area, then we might think to trigger a long. Now, if we analyze the MACD, as you can see here, the blue curve is too far from the orange one, which is a very negative signal. In other words, we should be expecting for the two curves to tighten up between each other. Again, a point of control in association with a long white candle over here, which should mean that, or could mean that, the strong hands are selling to the retail traders. In other words, I do expect the movement to keep going till at least this area, 0.30 US dollar. From there, we need to reevaluate the volumes, since I do believe the volumes are the only indicator able to predict the future movement of an asset. And from there, if we experience, if we have new volumes coming in place with an increase in terms of volumes when compared with the previous one, then we might think to trigger longer. Right now, I will not suggest you to be long unless if you are buying land under a fundamental point of view, which means if you are hodling for several years, then if your horizontal timeline is really far in the time, then you shouldn't be worried about the current technical scenario. So again, under a mere technical point of view, right now is not the best moment to buy land. I would be waiting for a retrace at least to the area where I've been telling you, where I've been suggesting you to eventually start taking into consideration of buying land. Now, if we move on, we analyze Vechain. Vechain is a better chart if compared with land. Actually, Vechain seems to be the very best one if compared with the other two. The reason is because here we've experienced a huge increase in terms of volumes, but as I've been suggesting you, as I've been telling you several times, I was expecting a retrace from 0.02 because of this horizontal resistance. I've been warning you about this area, been actually a very key level from where I was expecting a retrace, and actually that is happening right now. Yet, I do believe we should be buying Vechain only at a strong break of 0.02, which will project Vechain till the very first target, which I have between 0.05 and 0.06 US dollar. Again, why Vechain is better than land is because of this increase in volume in association with the long white candle. Now, under a technical point of view, when we experience, like in this case, an increase in volume at the end of a very strong uptrend, then we should be waiting or experiencing or waiting for a retrace. Okay, here we have a long white candle, but most importantly we have a point of control at the end of very strong uptrend. Here the scenario is completely different because, as you can see here, the long white candle association with this huge increase in volumes is not at the end. It doesn't come at the end of an uptrend. Well, yes, it comes at the end of an uptrend, but it's completely different because here Vechain has been moving inside a horizontal rectangle between 0.02 and 0.001, and also here we've experienced a fake breakout. So under a mere technical point of view, Vechain seems to be in a better position if compared with the land. Now let's move on and let's analyze Synthetix and network token. As you can see here, we've experienced a double top around between 7 and 8 US dollar. So where we might see Synthetix network token moving over the next weeks, definitely I do believe we're going to hit the $3 threshold. We are now inside a strong movement downwards. We can project the difference between $5 and 7.5 US dollar, and why we are projecting these $2 and 0.5 of difference is because we have experienced here a long black candle breaking below this horizontal rectangle. So we can project a Synthetix network token hitting at least this area. $3 is round number, but we could move till 2.5 US dollar. From 2.5 US dollar, Synthetix network token seems to be a great buy idea. Thank you guys.